day, good morning, good evening, whatever time it is. Either way, welcome to my floor. I'm Luna and I play games here sometimes. And new Genshin update. Let's just go. Let's go. Let's go. We have a new update. We have more new Dain sleeve thingies. Yes, more Dain sleeve. At least that's what I'm assuming. Is that normally what we get at this kind of thing? And then, ooh, Tezook! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Update time, update time. I was gonna play something else today, but we had an update, so never mind. How are you doing today, by the way? Oh, perfect. It's you two. I have a commission here that has your name written all over it. In fact, I'd even go so far as to say you're the only ones for the job. Give you a minute, you're just grabbing your headphones? No worries. Take your time, take your time. I will keep going. Okay. The only ones for the job. I'm guessing it has to do with Dane's leave.
The only ones for the job? Huh? If our help is really that important, it's probably some Archon class commission, right?
I've never heard of that classification before, but sure, we're happy to take this on. Which Archon do you need us to deal with today? Yes, whose bullshit are we pulling, I was about to say. Whose bullshit are we dealing with?
Dain quest, Dain quest, Dain quest,
yes. We had a new update, I had to play it. The Adventurers Guild doesn't employ that kind of classification system. In fact, this commission is also probably not nearly as intimidating as what you expected. All it asks us to do is find a missing person.
Huh? Then why did you say we were the only ones for the job?
I came across this commission while reviewing our backlog not too long ago. It seems simple, but our records indicate that over a dozen successive efforts to complete it have all ended in failure, despite attempts by several accomplished and renowned adventurers. And the Chlorine story too. You finished it yesterday, and the Chlorine story too. Nice. Did you enjoy it? Then no spoilers, at least. It was a D&D type quest. I need to play that. If I get to play D&D and Genshin at the same time, that's amazing. Yes, okay. With the reputation of the Adventurers Guild and the performance of the Sumeru branch at stake, it is in our best interest to assign this commission to the adventurer with the highest completion rates over the past few years. We have the highest completion rate. That is not true, considering my backlog.
Well, that's us for sure.
Flattery will get you everywhere with Paimon. But I can't guarantee we'll be able to complete it either. Yeah, you had fun? Great. I'm glad. All I'm asking is for you to give it your best shot. If it proves to be beyond your capabilities as well, I'll talk to the commissioner about cancelling the commission.
Okay, so who are we looking for? And what is it about this commission that's made it so hard to complete?
Are we looking for Dain's leave? This commission was jointly issued by the residents of Vimara village. They say one of their own villagers have gone missing. Is this an Aranara thing again? But the problem is, they don't know the missing person's name. They can only provide information about his general appearance. So yes, Dain.
Huh? They're all from the same village, but they don't even know his name? If so many adventurers have failed to complete this commission, maybe this missing villager doesn't exist at all? Could it be some sort of prank or something?
Sorry. Tea. Tea. So good. Ah, okay. Happy. Um, Unlikely, several villagers came by to issue the commission, and judging by their appearance and tone of voice, they seemed incredibly sincere. It certainly didn't seem like a joke to them. Besides, putting up a commission requires a processing fee. There aren't many upsides to a prank that costs more to carry out. Well, some people would disagree with that, but sure. True, that would be a little strange. In any case, it would probably be best to go to Vimara village and ask around first. The Adventurers Guild does have some information on hand, but I would say anything you can learn directly from the villagers would be far more reliable. The best way to avoid misdirection is to go to the source. True, true.
Alright, then let's go. I'm really starting to get really curious about this whole thing.
Yeah, if you can get to the original source, that's always a good bedtime story. That's a surprisingly cute, like, name for this. There we are. Hello, Baram, Braham, I was about to say. If this condition is really challenging, it's made it out to be, we're gonna need to carry out a detailed investigation. Ha! My brain was just like, you need to be fast, and then I couldn't read anything. Hello there. You're looking to buy something? I do business in this area.
Oh, no. We're adventurers. Catherine sent us to look into a commission here in Vimara village.
Ah, so you're here about that, then. You're not the first, that's for sure. He certainly made a lot of trouble for y'all. I forgot you had that one, it's so cute. To be honest, we aren't holding out much hope. Many adventurers have made their way out here, confident they'd be able to help us, only to leave soon after with nothing to show for their efforts. Honestly, wait, I kinda wish I'd taken this off. I did not at all just drop my controller on the floor. Sorry. Yeah. We've pretty much had it up to hearing questions, and the area around the village has practically been overturned in search of clues, but no one's been able to make any headway.
So, this person we're looking for, what's his name? Where did he live? Does he have any relatives?
I don't know. I really have no clue. I couldn't tell you.
Okay. Guess you really are sick of answering questions.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound short with you. I was actually just giving you my answer to your question. So those 3 questions are no-go then. Is there anything else you can tell us? I know it may seem like we don't have anything to offer by way of information, but I promise you we all have a very strong impression of him. When you live in the same village as someone, you develop a lot of memories together, you know? And, like, sometimes there are people that you just, like, you recognize them because you see them so often, so you're like, it's this person. I have no idea who you are. The way the Japanese voice actor answered the question was like if he was super annoyed. I mean, if I'd known that beforehand, I would have tried to, like, put it into it, but I didn't really realize he was supposed to be annoyed. Or sound annoyed, at least. My goodness, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We just don't know the specifics. Maybe we did at one point, but that information is long gone by now. At least that's what everyone in the village seems to think. We've all exchanged what we know, and that's the only logical conclusion.
Alright. Specifics aside then, what kind of person was he?
Young guy, in his early 20s probably. Incredibly kind sort of person, always willing to lend a helping hand. Aww, was Dain that nice? I'd chat with him when I didn't have any customers. I even saw him stick out his neck for others on more than one occasion. Very interesting guy, that one. Mhm. I had food stuck in my tooth. Sorry. There we go.
Now that you started talking about him, you don't seem nearly as down in the dumps as you did before. Seems like he left a pretty good impression on you.
I came from eating like right before I started stream. That's why I'm like, maybe I should have brushed my teeth again. But yeah. But of course, everyone in the village is pretty fond of him. We wouldn't have issued that commission otherwise. There aren't many young people like him nowadays, so genuine and pure. My dude, aren't you young? How old are you? To think that he would just up and disappeared one day. I just hope nothing bad happened.
Could he have just moved away without telling anyone?
No, he's not the type to leave without saying goodbye. Anyway, moving away without being seen by a single person in the village, there's no way he would have been able to manage that. Yeah, I mean, if you're actually moving with stuff, that'd be pretty unlikely, to be fair.
Alright. Thanks for the information. We're gonna go ask around some more.
Like, what does he look like? When was he last seen? These are important things to ask. Where was he last seen? What was he doing when he was last seen? I feel like there's a lot of... I'm gonna be ending up in the water, aren't I? There's a lot of, like, important information that they have just skipped out on. Is that a guest I hear?
Hi, Grandpa. Ahmad... Here? Amadya? We're here to help you look for that guy that's gone missing.
Ah, so that's what brings you to these parts, coming all the way here for our sake. That's so very kind of you. With your help, I trust that that young man's case is in good hands.
Could you tell us a bit more about him?
That's paper. Of course. I'm happy to help any way I can. With my failing eyesight, I'm afraid I can't offer much about his appearance, but I do remember hearing the sound of his voice. Not recently, of course. That loss has left me feeling quite empty. I feel like I've, like, not succeeded in sitting in a comfortable way today. So I keep, like, moving around. I don't think his parents are still living in the village, but somehow he never seemed lonely. In fact, he was usually the one offering companionship to others. He would often take time to visit the elderly or play with the orphans in the village. Oh. And whenever someone had something on their mind, he was there to listen with open ears. He always knew just what to say. As the village chief, I owe him many thanks. Helping the villagers navigate difficult moments in their lives should have been one of my responsibilities, but he was often the one rising to the occasion. Are we talking about Dain? Maybe it isn't.
Wow, he seems like such a nice and gentle person. No wonder his disappearance affected you all so much. But, you wouldn't happen to know any details about his name, address, or family situation, right?
I'm ashamed to admit it, but I just can't remember. No matter how you look at it, I should know these things, but for some reason, no matter how hard I try to remember, the information just doesn't come. Perhaps my age has really caught up with me this time, so no one can remember anything about where he lived or anything. Did someone mess with Irminsul? Is that what happened here? Because, like, that would explain why, like, why they wouldn't remember things, or like why they remember him being there but they can't remember details and stuff. Maybe?
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to force yourself to try and remember. We'll figure something out.
Whenever they make a scene like that, I'm always like, what's happening in the background? What's going on? What are they... Who's being shady?
Well, Luan, what do you think?
There's a lot of things not adding up. Sus. Yes. Who's being sus? Whenever they do a shot like that, I'm like, who's the sus one? Who's the odd one out?
Paimon thinks so too. Like the name thing, it's so weird that no one remembers his name. And nobody has been able to tell us anything about his family or where he lived.
I love that also. Sorry, it took me a moment to figure out what was what. Oh my god, Piplup. Little Piplup too. Oh my god, sorry.
It's like this guy's been erased from reality or something.
Irminsul. He's someone who only exists in people's memories. I would say, like...
Wait, so you're saying it's not that he's been erased necessarily, but more like he never existed to begin with? Okay, Paimon's gonna need some time to process that one. Someone who only exists in people's memories?
You see Santa? Santa only exists in people's memories, right? He's alive in people's memories and nowhere else. The sun is going down now, so... Or it went behind clouds, so I can actually pull this down a bit. And like, this is... I've pulled down my blinds. This is as dark as my room gets. I can literally... I can't do anything about it. Could it be like what happened with Greater Lord Rukhadevata? Like some sort of mass alteration to people's memories. That's what I was saying! It seems like someone messed with Irminsul. Paper, away. You two are the adventurers who just arrived, right? You're here for the Vimara Village Commission?
Yep, sure are. We were just looking into the gates.
I'm so glad to hear that. Thank goodness you haven't given up. I've been so worried the Adventurers Guild might cancel our commission. My name's Atossa, by the way. I grew up here in Vimara Village. Anyway, I just wanted to say, please keep searching for our missing villager. I'm begging you, you have to find him. We will certainly try our best.
Yeah, no need to worry. We'll give it our best shot. So, were you close to the missing villager? Are there any leads you can give us?
Oh my god, it got darker again. Ahaha. There we go. I'm not sure this counts as a lead, but follow me. There's a place I'd like to show you. Where are we going? Other way around. Kinda? Okay, let's just run along this. I think that will be fastest. You just see a chest in the background. In both directions. I have so much I haven't done.
Is this the place? Under this tree?
Yep. I know it doesn't look like much, but this place is very meaningful to me. It's so full of memories. It's a tree. I'm leaning more towards the Irminsul as we go. We used to always sit together here under this tree and talk. Sometimes we would look up at the clouds in the sky or stop to feel the wind against our skin. We could sit there for hours at a time, never realizing how long it had been. I was actually adopted by the people of Vimara village. The forest rangers found me in the woods as a child. I was surrounded by such good people, and growing up in the village was so lively. Still, there were times when I couldn't help but feel incredibly alone.
Alone?
You also thought it was Irminsul at first, though? Glad you're not the only one. But that also means that it isn't. Interesting. I will keep my mind open then.
Alone?
How should I put it? When something's been bothering you, or when you have good news to share, you always want to talk about it with somebody. But for the longest time, I didn't know who I could talk to, or if I should say anything at all. It's something else. Hehe. Okay, I will keep my mind open. Because I was like, if it's like, it does seem like their memories have been messed. Oopsie. Like their memories have been messed with, that's why. Maybe I should do a bit more light after all. Because like the sun keeps going and like coming and going. I don't know how light I should do it. Yes. Everyone has their own problems to deal with. Even if I might want to confide in others, I don't want to become a burden. Yeah. But that's what family's for. Really? You know exactly how I feel? I used to have someone like that, a family member that I could talk to no matter what. But now I have a lot of friends who understand me and would be happy to hear me out.
Aww.
Wow, that sounds really nice. You're quite lucky. When it comes to our missing villager, well, I guess you could say that to me, he felt like both. A family member I could rely on, and a friend who could really understand me. Yeah, like friends and someone to talk to is so important. No matter what came my way, I knew I could always talk to him. He was so thoughtful and pure, and patient too. So many people are using the word pure is making me suspicious. Like maybe the word itself is a hint. Like maybe he's like an elemental spirit or something? Or like maybe he is just an idea. Because like real things tend to be messy. Like in general, people aren't just black and white. And the fact that they keep describing him as pure makes me think it's not a real thing. That maybe he's actually not real. Whenever I talked to him, he would always seem so interested, as if the things I was describing were just as important to him as they were to me. Like, they keep talking about him, but maybe he was just the idea of what each of them needed. Kind of. Because she needed someone to listen to him. He needed, like, to understand her. The salesperson needed someone to talk to when he had downtime. The village chief needed someone to like help people out, take care of people in a way that he couldn't, or when he couldn't. But I'm not sure. At this point, I'm just theorizing. Ever since he disappeared, there's been so much I wanted to tell him. No, none of those things matter now. I just really want to see him again.
Wow, you two must have been really close. Did he ever tell you anything about himself?
He mostly just talked about interesting things he saw around the village. He'd share a lot of his own wild ideas as well. Oh right, I did ask him about his parents once, but all he said was they're not here anymore. I didn't know whether that meant they'd left the village or passed away, and I didn't want to pry.
Still not much to go off of.
So it could still be Dain. Look at me, talking your ear off and still nothing to show for it. I'm sorry if I wasn't more help. It's okay. The last time I talked this much in one go was when we were still together. Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seemed to be around dusk, just like it is right now. Time always passed by really slowly. Even when it felt like we'd been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky. Is he just in dreams then, maybe?
Well, time always seems to pass slower when you're relaxed, right? Huh? What's wrong, Luan?
it was always the same time of day, and time never seemed to pass. Is he a ghost? Based on what we've learned, this is definitely not a regular missing persons case. What Atossa just told us about time could be the key to unraveling this whole mystery. Wait, isn't there supposed to be, like, in like, the mythos and stuff, a god of time? Are we finally, are we actually gonna learn more about that? Ooh. Ooh. My neck is so stiff. Hey,
Hey, look at those Hittichars over there. Doesn't it seem like they're acting a little strange?
they seem like they're fighting. And there's an abyss mage.
The Abyss Order. Could they be the ones behind all of this?
They do look quite cute with the mask, but it's kind of horrifying to think that there's nothing underneath it.
Uh-oh, we've been spotted! Quick, get ready to fight.
I'll sit in a more comfortable way then. And there's an Sealy over there. I don't have anyone water with me. Defeaty. Ah! Nope. We're doing this.
Hee hee hee.
Oh,
Hee hee.
they do sound so cute though.
Hee hee.
Oh, didn't someone also mention something about the Loom of Fate? Am I misremembering that? Could that be what this says? Like someone changed this person's fate and so they're just not around anymore, but there's like a remnants of what he used to be still around, kinda? Could that be it? Because I'm thinking of like the last Dain quest. That one had like the person who with the son who turned into Hitterchild, and he wanted to make it like he was the one who made the Abyss Order, and he wanted to make like the Loom of Fate. You're not gonna say anything, but I'm close. Ha 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 ha. See, sometimes I don't understand at all. Sometimes my brain actually connects things. I'll keep mulling it over. But yeah. What was I thinking of? Yes, right. Oh, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting monsters to show up. If you hadn't been here, I'm not sure what I would have done.
It was no trouble.
The question we should be asking now is, what is the Abyss Order doing around here? Now that I think about it, the Hittichars around Vimada village have been a lot more active lately. They seem agitated and would often attack anything in sight. Chief Amadia doesn't allow the children to play in the area around the village anymore.
Huh? Maybe the Abyss Order really is involved.
I like that she was like, I said it as a joke, but now I'm really considering it.
Well, we should head back and check out the situation in Yamada village just in case. If the Abyss Order is plotting something, that could spell trouble for the villagers.
It could spell trouble for all of Tevat.
Wait a person.
I can't read.
Wait a second. That person. It's Dain's leaf.
Wait, we haven't seen him use any element or magic or whatever you want to say, call it before. It's you two. Oh, is a friend of yours? So it's not him, at least. Well, I'll leave you all to it then. I should head back to the village to check up on Chief Amadia and the others anyway. See you later. You forget who you're gonna meet in this quest? As in, I forget, or you've forgotten? Because I know that Dain was gonna be in it, but that's really all I know. Because we normally get, like, a Dain quest, but, yeah. That is really all I really know about it.
Yep, see you later, Atosa. Atosa.
She's a tosser, that one. Oh wait, I haven't seen the trailer for this version. I did, but I don't think I think I watched it like while I was cooking, so I didn't like actively watch it. That's the issue. It was like I think I was in the middle of like making a lasagna. Yeah, while I was like I had it on in the background. So I don't really remember. There's a lot I didn't. There's a lot of things that I'm like, I should watch this part again because I didn't. Yeah. The lasagna was very good, actually. I'm very proud. I should make some more sometime. You see why I was distracted? Indeed, indeed. I was in the middle of very important cooking. Honestly, I have been thinking, like, it would be really fun to do a cooking stream at some point, but I think I would need, like, more cameras and stuff and setup for that to work, so not at anywhere, any time close to now. But yes.
Why do you always happen to pop out of nowhere like that? Is it your life's mission?
Is it your life's mission in life? Maybe invest in a light ring? You mean like this? It's more like I don't think my yeah, I have that. And that's the reason why then like at least I look decent. You need one? Yeah. I mean I bought it at like either a 100 yen store or like one of the like bigger, cheaper ones. Like from in Japan. Like the tech stores there, but yeah. It's the reason why I look kinda decent. I just think I'd need different cameras. Because, like, I only have my webcam that's, like, attached to my... Get yours from IKEA. They have them. That's true. Do it. It's easy enough. Yeah, I only have, like, the camera that's attached to my... my laptop. Yeah. It's good when you can attach more. I think mine can attach a phone too, and I've been able to use like unscrew the light part and screw on my actual like big ass camera to it, which was also very nice. But I can't use both at the same time, and I also can't connect that one to my computer to film with because it's not a film camera. It's like primarily for photographing. So, yeah. That's why I'm like, I don't think I, like, even if I... Yeah. Even if I did a stream now, I don't think anything would show up because it would literally just be this, or and I would have to do this to, like, show anything that I'm working on, and it's not sustainable. But, like, it's something that would be fun to do one day. But yes.
Is it your life's mission in life to jump scare us or something?
It's hardly personal. Or intentional, for that matter. As long as you and I are both in pursuit of the Abyss Order, we're bound to cross paths.
What did...
Yes, it is his life's mission. No. It's his life mission in life. It's so redundant, and I love it.
Ah, so you're here to investigate the Abyss Order then. That would explain the monsters you were fighting just now.
But, like, what was he using to fight them? We're also on their tail, but I'll admit we ran into them by accident. No matter. It may have taken you a while to catch on, but I'm sure you've also realized by now that there's something strange about this place. The Abbess Order is most certainly planning something in this area. Or worse, their clan. Dain looks very cute in this quest, by the way. I mean, he always looks on point. He's such a dramatic... Just all of it, I love it. He's always very on point in his pointy-ass robe. Dain uses the suspected 8th element. I have heard this, but I want to know what it is. I don't know. It's all speculation about his power? Yes. But that's why it's intriguing. Their plan could already be in motion.
So, you think the Abyss Order is behind the Hittichar activity in the area?
As things stand, I highly doubt that this is their primary motive. I could imagine increased Hittichar activity is merely a byproduct of whatever it is they're really trying to accomplish.
Still, the Hittichar activity is causing a lot of problems for the people here. We should stick around for a while and protect the village, don't you think?
The best way to protect him is by figuring out what the Abyss Order is truly planning. That is how we prevent further tragedy. See, in this case, I think that the best thing to do would be we team up with Dain to fix the actual, you know, say illness, and then we send a word to the like Adventurers Commission to be like, hey, we found this, please send protection to deal with the symptoms while we deal with illness. Like, best of both worlds. Let's see what more we can learn from the villagers, and after that you also owe us many answers. Yeah, but he never gives them. And you shall have them. I never intended to hide anything from you. Are you sure? Don't worry, there should be ample time to talk. You return to the Amada village to gather intel based on what you learned. I really can't sit comfortably today. Like I keep needing to switch every 5 minutes. Ah, so that was the commission that brought you here to Vimara village. Someone who seems to only exist in people's memories. That is indeed quite intriguing. Tea. I would agree that it's unlikely that you have a simple missing persons case at on your hands. However, any possible connection to the Abyss Order is still unclear. Oh, I didn't make tea. I mean, that sounds really silly considering I just drank tea, but like I didn't make iced tea to bring and have. Like I was planning to, because I'd prepared the actual tea for it, I just haven't made a glass. Well then, how about the intel you promised me?
Right. That mysterious voice we heard in his sister's memory, the one who called himself a sinner, who is he?
That is a good question. Do you know? I heard one speculation that it was King Deshret or something. Go on, let me ask you this. Do you believe your sibling to have betrayed you? I want to have faith in her. I can sense hesitation in your words. After all, you still haven't figured out the whole truth of what happened. No, we haven't, because no one freaking talks to us. It's kind of ironic considering how much talking goes on in this game. There's still a hope for the two of you to reconcile. Irreparable damage has not yet been done. The sinner you wish to know about, his situation is different. He and his fellow sinners have long betrayed me, and long betrayed their nation. So it's definitely, like, but that we knew already, connected to Kandria. His name is Vederfolnir, the Visionary. Vederfolnir? Didn't we hear this name at the end of the Fontaine Archon quest? with Skirk. Didn't she say this? Someone uh that she was working with her order, because I also remember I reacted to the fact that it's like Old Norse. And then the visionary, I think, reminded me of Odin. Odin, English. Um, Oden in Swedish. Um, because he hung himself from the tree for how long was it? For some amount of time to get the power of, like, to gain wisdom and magic, basically. That's why I was like, visionary. What is that one? What does that one mean? Copium? No copium. Okay. The visionary. I'm loath to admit it, but he is also my kin. My older brother. You're... The emote is breathing copium. Got it. Yeah. My brain. I'm just like trying to remember everything. I don't remember everything. But the visionary, the sinner, he is Dain's older brother. So he's definitely Kandrian then. But that's so interesting.
Your brother?
What really happened in Kandria back then? There were 5 of them. The 5 sinners of Kandria. Ooh, we're getting big lore. 5 sinners of Kandria. Isn't that... aren't there stars also? The wise. Hirpotatyr, the visionary, Väderfonir. Gold, Rindottir, sorry. The foul, Surtalogi. Sur in Swedish is actually sour. So that makes sense. And Racher of Solnari, Rerir. Oh, I need to like... Rotatyr. I'm like trying to see if there's anything I can understand. Väderfonir. I mean, Dottir is obviously daughter. I think the Sur might, but Surta might also be a thing. I don't know. I have never studied Old Norse, but it would be really interesting too. I do remember my daughter. Gold, because she's in the witch coven, and the one who created him. Yes. I'll button. What in the world? I've forgotten his name.
Oh,
Whatever, you know who I mean. Albedo, thank you. And she created a bunch of other things, right, too, but I don't know exactly who. I haven't read up on it too much. But it is interesting that we have that one in there, and then we have the visionary for Skirks. And Skirk also feels like a very Old Norse kind of name, honestly. Skirk. It sounds very Old Norse. So maybe, yeah, and then gold being in both that and the Hexen Circle is maybe related? I don't know. No matter how eroded my memory may become, I will never forget their names. One day, I shall have my vengeance. Damn, we're getting big lore drops.
Wait, some of those names sounds really familiar. Ryan Daughter is the one who created Albedo. Surtalogi is Skirk's master.
Yup, and she also mentioned the Visionary.
And the one we just learned about, Dain's brother, Vedrfolnir. If he was the voice of the sinner, then the one who inspired Clothar to create the Abyss Order was him.
Somehow everything is connected. Which makes sense. If that's true, then the stone slates we found in that ruin in Fontaine, the one that outlined Fontaine's prophecy, that was likely Vedrfolnir's doing. Because all I'm thinking with weather is weather, but I don't think that's the... And I know that Nir was a common suffix, but I can't remember what it's called, or like what it means. It's really bothering me now. They were once people of great esteem in Cambria, those who carried the hopes of the nation. They were the best of their peers, outstanding in their respective fields. The six of us, together. We should have been the ones to prevent the disaster, the ones to stop the Vinster King from continuing to rock the foundation of the world. Maybe I can read later? Yeah, I think I will. Because I think I need to. Just for my own sake. Vinster King. Because, okay, I know I'm reading this because, like, a lot of it has been connected to, like, Norse, in my mind anyway. Specifically with this group, but Vinster in Swedish just means winnings, or, like, reward. So the winning king is what I'm thinking, but I don't remember if we've actually heard about this king before. Yep, deep within, the five of them craved something more. They could not resist the call of their abyss, and divided among themselves a power that could destroy the world. So they became sinners, who also transcended beings, each in possession of a world-shattering power. Okay. And when the cataclysm occurred, not one of them stood up in defense of their nation. Not one came forward to prevent the tragedy, and for that they shall never have my forgiveness. And then my sibling came into contact with your brother. Indeed. If they were not stopped, the day is sure to come when they will also betray the entire world. It must be hard to talk about all of this, but thank you for telling me. Of course. As I said, I never intended to hide anything from you. Well, intentions aren't always what matters in the end.
So, Dain, what have you been looking into all this time?
I've continued to investigate the questions surrounding the Loom of Fate. It's been quite some time since the initial operation was launched. Yes. By retrieving the eye of the first tiller, we were able to stop part of their plan from coming to fruition.
Oh, Paimon remembers.
That was the first time we met him, right?
Weren't you gonna use it to corrupt Osiel and make a god or something?
Indeed. However, it's obvious that was just some kind of technical experiment. The eye was integral to their plan, yet somehow, despite failing to obtain it, they've skipped the experimental phase and found some other way of keep moving forward. There are many signs pointing to that effect.
Then what should we do? It's not too late, is it?
But if they have, like, enough power to destroy the world, maybe they have enough power to just create what they need. Our most pressing concern is to determine the purpose of the Loom of Fate. From there, we'll be able to deduce the Abyss's Order's true objective. Based on the intel I've gathered so far, I suspect the Loom of Fate is related to the ley lines in some way. I mean, they do seem like they would be threads that are part of this. Like, that they would be... Because, like, ley lines are basically little branches of Irminsul, right? And Irminsul stores all the memories, so if they want to change fate, it would make sense that they would need to tap into the Irminsul somehow. And, like... Oh, Chester, hi! I was about to say Hisashiburi. Long time no see. How are you? How are you? I'm just... My brain is exploding because there's so much lore that I'm trying to fit in and figure out and... Yeah. Anyway, yes. Yes, long time no see. No pressure though. There's never any pressure. I'm just happy to see you again. But yes, how are you? Yes, ley lines make perfect sense. They could be like the threads in the loom. And they need like like the loom might be the thing that like connects and manipulates those threads. Maybe.
The ley lines?
Loan, you were able to observe your siblings' memories last time, yes. I believe that was due to the fact that the ley lines in that area were unstable. My recent investigation has shown that the Abyss Order activity in a particular area is usually followed by a series of issues with the ley lines. Ooh. Doing great, actually, after 618 days of owning Sino, he finally reached over level 80. Damn. I mean, there's never, like... You don't have to actually, like, hurry to do anything. Like, there are still so many characters that I have that are still, like, level 0. Or, like, 1, I guess, but that I haven't leveled up again at all, because I'm like, nyeh. Oh, wait, Sino's been out that long as well? The scarabs take so long. The scarabs take so long. I don't understand why it has to take so long. But also, they didn't even... Like, my brain didn't connect that, oh my god. 618 days is a long time. It feels like it wasn't that long ago. Anyway. And one of the things that flows through the ley lines are memories. Because I've also been struggling with those scarabs. I'm always struggling to like get enough of them. Oh my god.
Wait, the new commission here in Vimaran village, the person seemed to exist only in people's memories. Could it be connected?
Memories, ley lines, the loom of fate, the missing person that doesn't seem to exist. What's the connection between all of this? What's the connection? It's certainly possible. I'll join your investigation tomorrow. This missing persons case could very well turn out to be the key to unraveling these mysteries. It took you 8 minutes to find one, as you were looking at the tutorial to find where to go. I've been looking at the tutorials and I still don't. Like, I have specific places that I've marked that I'm like, okay, they have them here. And then it takes so long.
Well, if we're teaming up with Dain again, we're gonna need all the energy we can get. Let's try investigating somewhere a little further away tomorrow.
Literally true, yeah. There are so few, and I don't... They're so hard to find. I don't understand. They're very cute, though. I do think they're cute. They're just annoying as a level up material.
So tired. Finally used way too much brain juice yesterday.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just like trying to figure everything out. And my brain is starting to hurt. That might also be my dinner, but we'll be quiet about that.
It's all Dane's fault.
It's more difficult to get those bugs for Risley. Wait, which ones does he use? Because I don't have him. The bugs are so difficult. Like, I never... Also, like, the fireflies, I never have enough. Because also when I was playing on the PlayStation 4, they just... Oh, the mechanical little beetle thing. And the beetles for Ito, yes! So annoying. But yeah, the fireflies, when I played on PlayStation, they just... did not work. I couldn't take them. It would just say entities timed out or whatever every time I tried. So I never have enough. I have actually gotten my Ito to level 90 now. I worked for like several days.
It's all Dain's fault, saying all that complicated stuff.
My head's a mess. I can actually switch to him in a bit if you want. He's fun to play anyway, and he's yeah.
Well, let's go find Dain. We've got a lot to do today. Ugh.
Where are you at? Ito is super fun to play, indeed. Where are you at? There you are, Himbo. Okay. Now where's the other person? Over there. Ito the silly man. Yes! We gotta love a silly man. We need a silly man in the show. Or the game, I guess.
Huh? Dain? Hello? Dain? Why aren't you just zoning out over here?
Get a healer on the team, please? I don't have a proper healer! I'm trying. I will, at some point. But I want a 5-star. I'm saving.
Did something happen?
What's wrong, Dain? Build my Barbara. Those cursed healers. I mean, yeah. I probably should, but... I don't wanna. The missing person from your commission. Could you describe them to me?
Oh, young guy, early 20s? Seriously, Dain, what's going on?
There appears to be certain memories in my mind that weren't there before. Or am I waiting for Sigwin? I'm hoping for Sigwin. That's like one of the things. Wait, does she not heal unless she's C6? And yeah, I forgot that Furin also heals. I entirely forgot that. There appears to be certain... yeah, that went there before. Memories of him.
Huh? Maybe. Maybe we just talked too much about him yesterday and you had a weird dream or something?
I have that. Also, you're just trying to get I'll item. That's nice though. I think you probably should be able to get them. I hope you do anyway. Also, I keep looking here because I need to read on this one. When I'm looking down, I'm reading your guys' messages. You wouldn't mind C1 I'll hide them, but you also want Clorind. I mean, Clorind is very cool too, so... No, it wasn't a dream. They're memories. Memories that suddenly appeared in my mind after I woke up. And I'm certain I've never met this person before. Well, what exactly did you remember? Clorind's playstyle is so cool. Yeah, I think so. I think so, because it's like both sword and gun, which, heck yeah. I remember handing him the eye of the first tiller. Oh my god, wait. Shoot, 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 and impale with sword? Yes. Also, wait, if that means... does this mean that because he dreamt it happened, or like, because he remembers it happening even though it didn't, it did? And self-heal, yes. And that's why they can go forward with the plan, kind of? Like, maybe what they dream... or like what they remember becomes reality, kind of. Like a self-fulfilling prophecy, but with information. I don't... I don't know, but anyway.
What? Okay, so this missing persons definitely has something to do with the Abyss Order then.
Indeed, and it appears he possesses the ability to implant memories into the minds of others. How is that even possible?
Wait, then all the memories the villagers have of him? Could they be fake too? Maybe they never knew him at all. But why would he do something like that?
Is it a trap for us? Did they want to lure us here? Whatever the Abyss Order is planning, an important truth has been revealed to us this morning.
What sort of truth?
That their goal is still to obtain the Eye of the First Tiller, that they haven't stopped searching for it. Where did we put that again? I don't remember. I am the only person who knows its location. Perhaps implanting that particular memory was an attempt to interfere with my mind in some way. What if the memory is real? That's what I mean. Like, what if by implanting the memory it becomes reality? Your concerns are not entirely unfounded. I don't believe the Abyss Order is capable of altering reality like that just yet. However, considering their single-minded pursuit of the Eye, I would say an equal level of caution is in order on our part. Come with me. We must check whether the Eye is still in our possession. This could also be part of the plan. They implant it into your mind and then they follow you there.
Oh, so you're going to take us to where you hid it?
But what if someone follows us? If we go straight there, someone is in our tail, aren't we just exposing the Eye's location? Maybe that's the reason the Abyss Order implanted the memory in the first place. Exactly! To force Dain to confirm the Eye's location. Given what I know of him, though, I'm sure Dain has already thought of that possibility. Seems like he already has a plan. Yeah, I'm sure he would realize this and, like, at least... like, maybe lead us to, like, the wrong place? So, like, create a reverse trap. Like, they tried to trap us with that, but then now we're trying to trap them with it. Lead away. Of course. Let's go. Oh. No. I really am just sitting very uncomfortably at the moment. I have no comfort today. Oh. Ma'am. So cool. Yeah. I love this music though, it's so nice. Huh? Sumeru music is always so calming. Yes. All but the battle music in the desert. That's not necessarily calming, but it is very good. Slightly stressful, but very good. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not good and fun, it's just like, it's not calming.
So you hid it all the way out here? Not an easy place to discover, that's for sure. Well, let's go check to see if it's safe.
Luan, wait. Oh, what if he's being taken over by the false memories? Ah, that's also a possibility. And I didn't think of it till now. Okay. Are you okay? We've no time to lose. Let's head inside. Thanks for the drops, by the way. Of course. If I can give you guys drops, I absolutely will, because of course I will. I will happily, and also like I'm getting the drops too because I have it open on my phone to be able to read your guys' messages. It like counts as me watching too, so I also get them, which is like an unexpected benefit. But yes, I'm so glad I get to give you guys stuff. What was Dain going to tell me just now, and why did he change his mind?
Hey, wait up!
Is it like Abyss, maybe? Place of Revelations. Okay, start. But maybe I should actually get a healer. At least somewhat, and in this case it's no matter. Start. Just a one-time temporary domain. Oh my god, why is it vibrating so much? Stop. I should turn off the sound until I stop streaming. There we go. Noelle is clutch. Yeah, it's just buzzing. I don't know. My phone was freaking out. And it's not even like someone was calling me, so. Noelle is my one healer that's somewhat built. This is also why I'm looking for new healers. Oh yeah, I do have Cookie. I was starting to build her, but I've forgotten to continue. Because I started building Mam instead. So we'll get there. I mean, if I do get a 5-star, that would be nice. I can replace catching with her? No! So much of my playstyle is like built around catching. Because I don't have to go places. It just teleports me to where I need to go. I like it. It's nice. Okay, queen, yes. Excuse you, what are you? Apparently locked at the moment, that's what you are. What is this place? It's very interesting though. I reminded you of your forgotten level 70 cookie. I don't think mine is even level 70. Because I started building it, but it's such an annoying boss to fight too. Okay, it is 70. Don't forget to get chests. Yes, that is true. But I don't know how to open the other one. That did seem locked. Ooh, chest. That seemed like a trap though. I know, I only have level 40. Yeah. I have a lot of characters that I want to build, like Nuvi, and I'll hide them. Yeah, I have quite a few characters that I want to build, I just haven't. So, like, I also want to build Tignari and Raiden. Your C1 Nuvi is judging me. Oh, good. Go ahead and judge. I know that I have, like... I have very few, like... Oh, do you have to? Yes. Even level 14 Kaya? What is this? You want to build a Kaya? Like, one of the first, like, other characters that I got was Strongyun, so I never actually built Kaya. I never had uh, like, use him very much. And are you judging me for Dialog at 60? Probably. You have C4 Kaya? Damn! Honestly, also, I need to just... Gonna triple crime him soon? Do it. Sadness. I have played this game for so long now. And like, she's still C0. I have never gotten her beyond that first time. It's really kind of annoying. I don't know how. Your Noedo is C20? Damn. Yeah, no. No. Yeah, no, I just never got her again, and it's part of the reason why I'm like, fine, I will find another healer. Time to swipe credit card code? I don't have any money though. I can't do that. You got a C4 Noelle because you pulled her once today? Damn, you got her today too? The timing. You pulled Ethos yesterday? Sethos. Oh, Sethos. That makes sense. Ah, but he's a 4-star, right? But he does seem very fun. With like a new mechanic and stuff. That is one of the things I think I remember. Make sure all the runes are pointing in the direction indicated by the light. Yeah, he's fun. Yay. So do I just control them? Okay. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. This one needs to move first. There? That should be it, right? Yeah. You got C2 of Sethos and you feel satisfied? I like that though. I like when you can get like a couple and you're like, yes! I'm so happy. I have C3 catching, so... that's also one of the reasons why I'm like, replace catching with Cookie? No. Get Queen! The Queen! Wait, what is his ultimate like, by the way? Tezuk. You think your catching is level 1? C1? Yeah. I mean... that is quite unusual though, isn't it? Because she's on the standard banner as well. Ah. She's one of the ones you can get at any time. She was my first 5-star as well. That's also why I'm now, like, emotionally attached. Oh my god. Catching is like my highest damage dealer at this point as well. Especially when I like add up all the other stuff. No, yeah. She's mine. To just like, in terms of fighting, yeah.
Looks like we can't go any further.
Be on your guard. I sense the presence of the abyss. Ooh, it's a herald? It's just Herald. Visiting, like the name, not a herald, but like, it's Herald.
It's the Abyss Order. They're here.
Ooh, she's C3. Huh? Level 50. Yeah, fair. You're only gonna wait. I need to focus on what I'm. It's not dying. That's what I need to focus on at the moment. Sorry. I will read after. Oh yeah, I still don't have Chi-Chi either. I'm fighting the Abyss Order with the battery. Okay, wait. Sorry. You're only gonna build standard banners when they reach C6, like your Chi-Chi. Ah. Yeah, that might be a good choice, but I have like C6 on very few things, so... Just as I suspected. The false memories were a trap. The Abyss Order just wanted to follow us here. Now that they're in the vicinity, we should have a chance to see. Ugh.
Dain, what's wrong?
Can you feel that? There's been a disturbance in the ley lines. It must be the work of the Abyss. Oh yeah, thank you, Dazuk. I appreciate.
Wow, you must be really sensitive to that sort of thing. Paimon didn't feel it.
You two, do as I say. Use that mechanism over there and leave this place. Leave you here on your own? No way. Will you be alright, I guess? The Abyss Order is putting something in motion. If you return to Vimara village, I suspect you might finally have the opportunity to locate a missing villager. Long lines. Just think of it as a way to divide and conquer. Which originally was if you divide people, you conquer them. I feel like this might be one of those times. Maybe let's not split the party, yeah? Alright. Fine, if I have to. It does look really cool with the half-broken things, though. Dain does have a point, but something still feels off. What am I missing? A lot! I feel like we're missing a lot. What? What? Who? Is it a sinner? What are you watching? Who's here? The music, though. Ah, that sword looks so cool! Sorry. Ah! Hello! Daimonskel? Daimoneskel? I don't know how to say it. Hi, either way. Welcome. I don't... Hello? I knew going along with your trap would be the only way to meet with you face to face. But, like, why would you not want us to meet? Also, welcome. Hi, I'm Luna. I mean, I assumed she would show up at some point, but, like, I didn't think it'd be like this. Also, sorry, I keep... welcome here, I'm having panic because so much happened. Yes, this is correct. Okay. But like, why would he keep us from each other? I don't... who to trust? Do I trust anyone? Okay. You risked your safety and that of the eye. That's quite a gamble, Dainsleif. But I believe that I am the one walking into a trap laid by the Twilight Sword. Is Twilight Sword his, like, not nickname, but, like, code name? I can always trust Dain. Honestly, I feel like in this game, can we really trust anyone? His title, okay, yeah. Thank you. Because I was like, the sword looked like it could be a Twilight Sword as well, or like a... yeah. But yes, thank you, that is helpful. So you came here all on your own. What about those followers of yours? Trust Dain because he's hot and sexy? See, I trust him less because of that. Because if I wanted people to trust the character I made, I would make them hot and sexy. Because people are more likely to trust them. I have done this to my players in D&D. It works. They wanted to date him. One of them started to date him. Oh my god. Yeah. When the Twilight Sword is prepared for battle, any army I could send would only be marching to their doom. Better that I face you alone. I trust Arlecchino. Yeah, but she's also given me reason to trust her. But I also don't trust her entirely. Like I said, I don't trust anyone in this game entirely. Like, I trust Arlecchino in the way that I'd agree with her, or like I'd go with her even if I knew it wouldn't go well. Like, I trust that it wouldn't end well. Reason? You mean her outfit as a boss? No. That outfit as a boss takes away reason. The boob window! I mean how she treats the people on of the hearth. I mean how she wanted to help people even if... yeah, I trust Arlecchino. Calling you up. Yeah. You can clip that and go ahead. No, I know. I know it's not a good choice. That doesn't mean I'm 100% convinced. Just means I go with it anyway. I go with him too. But it's just he's definitely hiding this. Anyway, yes. But yes, Arlecchino, very, very good. Just very... even if I know it goes bad, sometimes it's worth it. I know you must have a lot to say. But if it's a conversation you want, you'll have to defeat me first. That sword is cool. Yes, I want a sword. One moment. Where's the other one? It went away. Anyway. I got sword. Small sword. Fake sword. But yes. Seeing Dainsleif, I think the people of Kandria are not ordinary people. Probably not. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure people are ordinary people in this place in general. It's just people are exhibiting a lot of weird things in this world in general. But I think you're right. Like, even for this world's standards, they might not be ordinary people, so to speak.
Hey, look at those kitty chairs over there.
They seem strangely calm. Weren't they acting super agitated? Oh, no, wait. Why, thank you. Thank you for the calling out clip. I appreciate it.
Weren't they acting super agitated just a little while ago? Why are they so calm all of a sudden? I can't speak today.
Luna doesn't trust Dain sleep. I thought you were gonna cut also just me admitting that Adekino Adekino. Yeah, Adekino outfit. Mm. Also the sun is hitting me. Wait, I hear something. Look at those butterflies. In the new world, they bade farewell to the shoulder shrouded sun. Should I have sound on for this, like voice on? It goes to the part when you call me out on the outfit and the boob window. Lovely. That sounds great. Um, is this the sinner again? Is this the voice that I'm not? Would have to go get a longer clip from the VOD. I mean, I can't actually do anything about it right now. Like, I can't change anything once I'm in this. That's why I was like, is this supposed to be that? Because I can't hear it. Which is too bad. At last, they no longer needed to dwell on their suffering or try to differentiate between various thoughts of blasphemy. We can get it off YouTube later? True, true. I probably will. Such was the price they paid, and thus their souls became cleansed and pure. So, part of this I'm questioning is also like, the sinner was obviously that, so maybe like Kandians were also considered sinners, but not in the same way that Fontanians were. But that makes me wonder if that's what they're talking about here, like curing Kandians from the Hittichar curse and stuff too, maybe? Anyway, I'm thinking too much.
Did you hear that? What was that sound just now?
You heard it too, Paimon? All Kandians were called sinners. Yeah, exactly. So were Fontanians too, though, right? Because of the original... The sinners of Kandia are different from the people of Fontaine. Yeah, 100%. I agree. It's just like the way that they're both called sinners. I'm wondering if like the... Sorry, the sun is like really going through here. No, Fontanians were said that they were full of sin. Okay. Because I was wondering if maybe like the end of the Fontaine quest where like Nouvelet basically pardons them from the sin, if that can be a hint of what they're trying to do with Kandrians, of them being sinners. Like maybe like they've like planted the seed of it, kind of.
It sounded so gentle. Could that voice be comforting the hidden child in some way? This is weird. Let's check if it's happening anywhere else.
Also, yeah, I keep doing this because sun, the sun is coming down. Now I'm steering with one hand. This is weirdly hard.
Looks like the same thing is happening over here too. The Hittichars are still calm.
Sun flashbang. Yes. It's like... I have the blinds down. This is how bad the blinds are. Like, I don't know if there was any point in me taking down the blinds. You see, we're both still here. We've reclaimed an endless amounts of time to love. The blinds are down. That's why I'm like, it's kind of ridiculous. There we go. It's just really bad blinds. Is this like the dad and the son? Release your tears. You no longer need to hold back your sorrow. This is even more ridiculous? Yes, but it at least is bigger than my hand. Cause like this is dramatic. But it's not this at least. It's that voice again. Okay, so it is the Sinna. No, it's they're just meaning that it was the voice I heard just now. Yeah, keep going.
Over here too. It looks like they're sleeping.
Are they finally appeased? Appeased? At peace? In the end, he whispered softly, "Sleep well, father. Sleep well, my beloved people. When you wake, that which differentiates us shall be no more." So yeah, they are trying to break the curse, I think.
It almost sounded like a poem or some kind of story. Well, now
Oh, I get why it's a night poem. That's not the name. Yeah, the name of the thing now. I get it.
Well, now that the Hinditers have calmed down, Vismara village should be safe at least. Let's put this situation to the side for now. Dain said that this might be our chance to find the missing villagers. So we should head back to Vismara village before it's too late.
Head back. Also, I'm slightly upset that we're not allowed to have Mam's boob window in normal gameplay, because that would be nice. Distracting as all heck, maybe, but like, considering how other characters look. Yeah, anyway. Do I need to go to the other side? Yes. Wait, what did you... Oh my god. Ugh. The moon is being blinded? Yes. The moon is very much being blinded.
Grandpa, Amadia. Amadia. Is everyone alright? The Abyss Order seems to be up to something nearby.
The Abyss Order. This is the first I'm hearing of it. Thank you for your concern, but as far as I'm aware, it's been business as usual here in the village.
Well, that's good to hear. Oh, also, you didn't happen to come across any clues about the missing villager while we were gone, did you?
He knows nothing about it now, does he? He knows nothing about the missing villager. Huh? Someone's gone missing, you say? Who would that be? Yep.
Huh?
Things just got even more complicated.
You know, the young guy from Vimara village, the one you've been looking for all this time, you posted a commission with the Sumeru Adventures Guild. That's kind of the whole reason we're here, actually? Your missing persons commission?
Oh, I do apologize, you two. I hope I'm not making you worry too much. I'm sure it's just my age making me forgetful again. At least right now. I can't seem to recall whatever it is you're referring to. Perhaps you should try asking someone else.
But how is that? Alright, thanks for your help, Grandpa Amadia.
Yeah, it's definitely complicated. This is very complicated. So I feel like it was a trap to lure us here somehow as well.
Something's definitely not right. We just talked to Grandpa Amadia about the missing villager. There's no way he could have forgotten all about him just like that. What do you think, Luan? Could everyone's memories of the missing villager have been erased again?
It's too early to say.
You're right. We should narrow down the possibilities first. Let's go ask someone else then.
Let's go. Can I actually put this down? Nope. Yeah. Sorry. I'm like steering this with one hand now. I'm like doing this to try and steer since I'm holding this. Excuse the accidental button pressing. I should get better blinds at some point. Someone's missing. Who?
Just as expected.
Yep.
That guy you said a bunch of nice things about earlier, the one you always used to chat with? He's around 20 years old. You said he was kind, warm-hearted, that sort of person?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Really? You remember?
There aren't many young people who've earned this kind of praise from me. If you're certain that's what I said, then there's only one person who fits the bill. No doubt about it. But why did you say he's gone missing? Have you seen him recently? Yeah, I just saw him leave the village. There was someone with him too. They couldn't have gone far. Are they going to be sitting under that tree, having conversations now? Him and Atossa?
Strange. Bram seems to remember him. And apparently he just saw it? Do you think maybe it's not that there's something wrong with people's memories, but that we've somehow returned to a time before he went missing?
I doubt returning to the past could be that simple. Given everything Dain mentioned about the disturbances with the ley lines, I'd say it's far more likely this is related to memories in some way. I need to think carefully. What's really going on here? Oh, we're getting one of these. Just like what happened with Greater Lord Rukdeavata. No one remembers him because there's been a change in people's memories. If we really did travel back to a time before he disappeared, that would explain why the villagers said he hadn't gone missing. If this person only exists in people's memories, maybe we're in someone's memory right now. That would be cool, though. I mean, terrifying in real life. I wouldn't want someone, like, running around in my memories, but, like, still cool as a concept.
Right. Paimon told me forgot about the ley line disturbances. We're in someone else's memory. Just like how you entered your sibling's memory last time. That would also explain why we seem to be at a time before he went missing. It's a memory after all.
If we really are in someone's memory, then this is our chance to find him.
Right. If he's someone who only exists in people's memories, then we are finally on the same turf. But did Brahms just say he saw him leave the village with someone? Where would we go looking for him? Who knows how long this ley line disturbance is gonna last? We might not have that much time.
Also, Paimon could join this time. I just realized. We're not alone. It's Paimon too.
And we don't even know whose memory this is.
Let's go through what we know so far.
Good idea. That'll help us narrow things down. We pretty much figured out that the missing villager has the ability to
implant memories into the minds of others.
Right, that. Could we try to figure out a bit more about him using what we know of his ability? Like, did he maybe leave a trace that would somehow give him away?
Implanting memories into the minds of others must be an imperfect process. There's no way the new memories could perfectly blend in with the old ones. There has to be some kind of tell. Time does not pass within false memories. If time was allowed to pass within the false memories, there's a higher chance they might conflict with someone's original recollection. That makes it much harder to avoid suspicion. Yeah, I was like, I didn't even read the others because I'm like, I know it's the time thing.
No wonder. All this time and the sky hasn't changed a bit. That must mean time isn't passing. That's the tell of the fake memories. The implanted memories are basically taking place outside of the regular 24 hours of the day. If the memories included the regular passage of time, it would be easy for people to tell that something was off. Like there could be overlap or something? People might start to wonder why they remember doing two different things at the same time of day. That's why you make sure the memories take place at a specific moment in time, rather than over a period of time.
If we consider this in conjunction with what we already know, then the question of whose memory this is seems to have an obvious answer. Atossa. The color of the sky coincides with the moment in time she described.
Oh, right. That's exactly what Atelsa described.
Come to think of it, every time we talked, it always seems to be around dusk, just like that, like right now. Time always passed really slowly. Even when it felt like we've been talking for hours, the sun would still be at the same position in the sky. I feel like it's normally the opposite. If you have fun with someone talking, it's like you're like it feels like no time has passed at all, and then you look at the clock and it's been like 5 hours, and you're like, what is this sorcery?
Yep, that has to be. This is definitely Atelsa's memory.
Let's go to the tree.
Yeah, that's where they'll be. Oh ho ho. Do ho ho. Do do do.
Why is my instinct always just Indiana Jones? Ooh, there we are. Looks like I'm going in the wrong direction. Who are you? Wait, that was the star that was on the person's? That's Kandrian star, right? Don't remember what it's called. So you see, Granny Jahiet was a mercenary when she was younger. She just talks like that out of habit. She's not trying to scatter children on purpose. Oh, there I go again. Always talking about my own things. Do you maybe have anything you want to share? Button. Nope. Trying to press it with the teapot didn't work. Okay, if you don't, it's okay if you don't. You could just talk about what you think of me. Oh, I think you're an incredibly strong and thoughtful young woman. Who are you? That's definitely the Canadian star. But also, he has an earring. I love that. He looks really sweet. And he's definitely Canadian looking at those eyes. Oh. Is this his son? Is this whatever his name was? You'll meet many amazing people and live a very happy life. You won't miss someone like me. Huh? Are those your friends over there? Clothar. He's a very sweet person. Maybe Clothar. The one who was the Hidichar in the last one? Yeah, I think it was Clothar. I'm so bad at names. Hey, hello. I think I might be safe now. The Hirichar's dad, yes. Yeah, no, I was thinking of the actual Hirichar. What was his name? We finally found him, but why does he look kind of familiar?
Oh, right. This version of Atelsa hasn't met us yet.
Friends? I guess you could say that. It must have taken them a lot of effort to find me. So I should see what they need. I'm sorry, Atossa. We'll have to continue this conversation another time. Another time, huh? Yeah, okay. I'll head back to the village then. Talk to you some other time. It's nice to see you, Luan. I believe this is the first time we've met. You're Factoring in the memories of memories, the Abyss Order, the Loom of Fate, and everything else, I need to think of the one person that connected all of this together. I was thinking Calibert. That's who I was thinking of. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the Loom of Fate. Right, they said he was gonna become him. Dain's brother, one of the 5 sinners of Candia. It's the one who stole the power of the Abyss. The founder of the Abyss Order, the man who broke the curse of immortality. I was thinking it was Calibert. Yeah, you're Calibert. Alberic. Oh, you know me? That's quite a surprise. I don't believe we met before. Oh, I see. It was the memory, wasn't it? Your sibling's memory. You saw me, the me from back then. See, I was like, I don't think it's the dad, I think it's the son. I guess so it is, but then he did say he was gonna become the Loom. Maybe that's why he's not a real person as well? He became the Loom so he lives in people's memories, and that's why he's free of the curse, maybe? I'm not sure. You saw the me from back then. This is Atassa's memory. I came here to say goodbye to her. But I suppose I'll just leave her a message instead. Come, let's find somewhere else to talk. Just think of where to go. Huh? This is actually possible to read, isn't it? How though? What does it mean? I should search for this later. Yeah, you have no clue what this means? Yeah, I feel like it would be translatable somehow, but I have no idea. Ooh, it's like a teacup. This feels like a teacup. Oh. You have a screen cap though, so you're gonna translate it soon? Ooh, do it. This is pretty. I love this. We are creating stars. I love it. Okay, Halibert, what's going on? Tell us. You thought this was Irminsul at first? I feel like it's too small. Maybe it's an off. It could be an off branch, but yeah. What is this place? I suppose you could call it the realm of my consciousness. Yeah, that's why I was like, it does remind me of a teapot. So it makes sense to me. I'm someone who no longer exists in the real world, after all, as you well know. You look quite exhausted. It isn't related to Edwin. It just felt like it? Yeah. But I mean, if he's just a memory, if he travels through memories, then it being like it reminding of Irminsul does make sense. You look quite exhausted. Oh, it's nothing. I still have enough strength to play the part of a good host. I've always hoped that I'd get a chance to talk to you like this, and now the time has finally arrived. This is a rare opportunity for me as well. I should try to learn as much information from Carrie-Bert as I can. Well, what exactly happened to you? Because I think that relates to the fate. The loom of fate, anyway. Extreme sorrow and pain, hope and regret coursing through your veins, and a degree of abyssal power that defies comprehension. Father told me that once I possessed all those elements, I would become the loom of fate. But despite his intentions for me, I never truly became the loom of fate. I was merely used as a means for its construction. Ah. In truth, I died the moment I set everything in motion. And now he lives as a ghost in the ley lines? The person you see before you now is nothing but a remnant of consciousness left over within the loom of fate. Yep, that makes sense. Caribert is dead. That's why he no longer exists outside of people's memories. Yeah. As for your question, the Loom of Fate is a device capable of weaving ley lines. That's what I was saying! That is like the thing that like it manipulates them. Because like, if like ley lines are like Irminsul and like all of that, it would be like the thread that you use in a loom. Weaving ley lines? In its primitive form, it can only be used to create and implant memories, but as more of it is completed, the power becomes stronger and stronger until finally it has the power to weave real ley lines of its own. Oh, so create realities maybe? Create pockets where real events? Maybe? Or real conceptions anyway. Once fully completed, the moment it gains the power to weave ley lines, it loses the lower level ability to influence memories. Okay. But it also becomes a tool that can change the entire world. So that was the source of your ability to implant memories. Yes, I have the ability to control the loom in its semi-completed form. I suppose you could think of it as a form of compensation. After all, its existence cost me my life. Aww. And now we know what he looked like before he became Hittichar. So the memories that suddenly appeared in Dain's mind were implanted by Caribert through the half-finished Loom of Fate. That makes sense, but I'm still lost as to why he went so far to introduce himself to all the residents of Vimara village. But why did you implant memories of yourself into the people of Vimara village? I think he just wanted us to come here. Like, that he was like trying to get us specifically to show up, right? Oh, that. I was wrong to implant those memories. Or he could just want connection. I'm sorry I caused so much trouble. Not only for everyone in the village, but you as well. I just wanted them to feel like I once existed in this world. I forget that Caribert was a child in the previous interlude. I mean, technically, but how long had he been alive by then as well? Like, that wasn't immediately after the Kandrian calamity, right? It was a bit off. Like, he would have like aged or like been frozen in age in that case. But yeah, ages seem hard in this game, as if I had a chance at a life. Him turning into Hiricha was right after the calamity. Yes, that much I understand, but like the last thing that we had when we like went into the twins' memories, that wasn't right after the calamity, right? That was a bit after, right? So that's why I never would have guessed. But is there any kind of meaning to this? Does only existing in people's memories really count as living? Maybe. Okay. We don't know the timeline, I guess. I always just assumed it had gone a while. That's why the dad was so desperate. Because, like, yeah, it would just be really hard after a long time. And, like, existing in people's memories I feel like that should count as living in a way. I know what you must be thinking. Why would I do something so meaningless? But I just couldn't accept it. I had to know what it would be like if I had my own life. What kind of person I would be. What other people would think of me. Chief Amadia Baram Granny Jehiet Atosa. Aww. I get it. But it's also quite cruel to the people. Because as soon as he's out of there, they have the memories. But they can never reach him. And that's just kind of mean. What would it be like if I could live alongside him? No cataclysm, no curse. Just a peaceful life in a peaceful village. I was curious, so I selfishly tried to have my own life. Even if that meant piecing together the version of myself that could have been, one memory at a time. I know it sounds stupid. After all, my life ended a long time ago. It's not stupid, it's just cruel. Both towards the people, but towards himself too. Like, he just has had a lot of cruelty happen to him. Any chance at living was stripped away from me when I was 8 years old. My consciousness left to mature in an illusory world of nothingness. Even the form you see before you is nothing but an invention based on my father's appearance. An imagined version of what I would look like if I had a chance to grow up. Oh. Yeah, it is the same outfit, isn't it? In the end, this all stems from the tragedy that occurred in Kandria back then. You know, everyone is looking for you. I know, but there's nothing I can do to make them find me. If I could exist in the real world, I would return without a second thought and surprise them with the suddenness of it all, but, well, that's not possible for you. As I understand it. Even though you only appeared in their memories, your existence was a great comfort to them. Yeah, but now they're just forever searching for him. They all believe you once lived among them. I know. Well, now that I've found you, let's continue this conversation some other time. Dain might still need my help. Captain Dainsleif. Twilight Sword, you mean? Oh, no need to meet up with him. Things should already be settled on his end. Settled? Exactly. As someone who could only exist in people's memories, the fact that I'm able to talk to you in my consciousness like this can only mean one thing. The Loom of Fate has already been completed. What? I mean, to be fair, I kinda expected that. The Loom of Fate is already complete. That means the eye of the first field tiller must have fallen into the hands of the Abyss. Could something have happened to Dain? No need to worry about Captain Dainsleif. He's absolutely fine. The only reason he lost the eye was because I happened to guess exactly what he was planning. Captain Dainsleif has had the eye inside his body this whole time, hasn't he? Is that where he put it? I can't remember. His plan was to lure the Abyss Order to a false location, capitalizing on their pursuit of the eye in order to have the chance to confront the princess. He would hand the eye to you and tell you to take it away from that location. That way, Captain Dainsleif could accomplish his own goal and ensure the safety of the eye all at once. A very thorough plan. But Dainsleif never handed me the eye. Did he implant a false memory of it? That's right, because in his mind, he had given it to you already. Does that mean he gave Dain a false memory? You made him think that when? Obviously, when he was like going to tell you something and then didn't. Yeah, before you to enter that false location. What? Wait. Hmm? We've got no time to lose. Let's head inside. Let's go. So when Dain froze up back then, it was because a false memory was being implanted in his mind. No wonder. That was when I implanted the memory of him handing you the eye. Given the tense situation at the time, Captain Dainsley failed to notice anything out of the ordinary and took the memory to be real. I'm sorry, Dain, but I needed the Loom of Fate to be completed. And to do that, we had to retrieve the eye. So Dain had the eye this whole time, until the Abbey's order took it away. I'm not sure there's anything we could have done. Now that the Loom of Fate is complete, what are you planning to do with it? And also, are you going to cease to exist? I promise I'm not trying to conceal anything from you. You're the second person to say that today. I call bullshit. But I truly have no idea what the princess is planning. Ah. Tevat's ley line system is deeply entrenched in this planet. Creating a new ley line can neither replace nor extend the ones that already exist. In the face of everything they could be planning, I fear I'm too insignificant to even get a glimpse of the bigger picture. In any case, I had my own use for the Loom of Fate, and my goal, at least, has been achieved. Your goal? Yeah, I guess I got my answer immediately. You remember my father, don't you? Clothar Alberic. I believe you saw him in your sibling's memory. Yeah, I remember. After he used the power of the Abyss to restore consciousness to my Hirichar form, I suffered from an indescribable level of mental anguish. To comfort me, my father told me a story. This was a fairy tale world where I had to take on the form of a little monster. That story managed to dispel my fears, even if for just a moment. My goal was simple: to use the Loom of Fate in its near completed form, when its ability to create memories was at its strongest. To implant a specific memory into the minds of the Hirichars. Aww. In that memory, I would tell them a story, just like my father did for me. It was a story of fairy tales and love, but more than anything, it was a story of us. Aww. So the thing that caused the Hirichars to calm down back then was Calibert's story. Caribert is very sweet. I like him. Kind of too bad. So that was his goal. That was the only thing he wanted. He had a device as powerful as the Loom of Fate at his disposal, and all he wanted to do with it was offer the Hirichars a moment of comfort and peace. I can't change the world, not when I lost the very right to exist within it. Implanting those memories, that was the most worthwhile thing I could offer. I think it was very meaningful indeed. That was the story he was telling the Hirichars back then? Yeah, I kinda guessed. I still want to hear it with voices at some point though. All that's left of my existence is a wisp of residual consciousness tied to the Loom of Fate. In truth, that trace of my consciousness should have dissipated long ago. My goal was the one thing that allowed me to hold on all this time. I kind of guessed this is what would happen. That's why I was like, well, what happens to you now that this is complete? Bedtime story. And now the bedtime story is finished. And it's finally time to rest. Go to sleep. It's okay. You did your best. And he is free. Which also should mean that everything around us... Ah! She wanted to see him one last time. Kariba's consciousness is gone, and this space will soon disappear along with it. That's what I was thinking too. Neither of us belong here, that's why we're not tangible. Were that not the case, I'd love to hug you too. Well, how about a conversation? I'm like genuinely tearing up. It's been so long since they've like seen each other and they haven't had a conversation in even longer. It's like the way that the hand went through it made me... Okay, let's do this. The chance to just stop and talk like this is certainly not easy to come by. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I almost can't believe it's real. That bad battle earlier was tough. The one against Dain, I mean. I didn't expect that after everything. He would still hesitate to raise his sword against me. Were it not for that, perhaps I'd still be no match for the Twilight Sword, even after 500 years. What exactly are you planning? Dealing with fate, huh? I still haven't found a way to utilize it to its full potential, but there's still time. Before the heavenly principles awaken. Okay. The heavenly principles are still asleep? Are we the heavenly principles? We just don't know it and that's why we're asleep? Sorry. Yes, for 500 years now. Ever since that cataclysm in Candia, there's been no sign of activity. You don't think we are? No, probably not, but that would be kind of funny. It would be quite the twist. Not long ago, you witnessed the Hydra Archon destroy her divine throne, yes? Such a flagrant disregard for the rules, and still Celestia took no action. Yeah, I was kind of surprised, honestly. Maybe it's Paimon. Could be. Because, like, all the... like... statues of the Seven and stuff, they have the same theming as she does. So it's not impossible. Like, the design is very similar. I heard one theory, though, that she might be one of the Moon Sisters. Symbolism, yeah. Yeah. I suppose that's proof enough that the heavenly principles in the situation. However, the heavenly principles will awaken. Moon Sisters, yeah. One of them. That was a theory I heard anyway. We just don't know when that will be, or what might trigger it. You really hate the heavenly principles, don't you? You could say that. Just look at Caribert. He was so pure and simple-minded. The space we now find ourselves is a perfect representation of who he was. Quiet and peaceful. You never heard of that? I can send you a video later. I can send you a video that explains it. Even as a Hitticher, seeing the terrible sight within the mirror wasn't enough to taint his spirit. I mean, it's quite long though, so you don't feel pressure to watch the whole thing. I just kind of... one of those things that I also watched while I was cooking. He brought comfort to the people of this world, even though he was denied the very right to be a part of it. So ask yourself this: who was it that deprived him of the right to exist? Of course, that's only one example. My feelings about the heavenly principles are too complicated to explain in just a few words. Okay, I will send it then. Then you decide. Oh. Ether? Actually calling us by that name as well. You're the only one in this world who calls me that. Ah, that's so interesting that they actually bring that up. It's so interesting. Because, like, it also shows that we have just been telling people that, like, are a fake name, basically. There's so much I wanted to ask you, but for some reason, I'm not interested in asking those questions right now. She calls him Oni-chan in Japanese? Ah. That's kind of fun, though, still. There's just one thing I have to ask. One thing I could never understand. Why? Why can't we continue our journey together? Yeah. He's just like, why do we have to be separated? Oh, those are the things they built together. At the end of my journey, I arrived at a place known as the Sea of Flowers at the end. Okay. Do you remember? A long time ago, when we traveled between worlds together. You told me you wanted to find a place in the universe where that one flower was in full bloom. To have a place like that suddenly appear before me. Well, would you think of that as a coincidence? You mean... I miss you too, Ether. But as this war continues to rage, and as I continue to seek the final answer, I don't even know how to face myself sometimes, let alone my own brother. What's going on? This space has lost its tether. I doubt it'll be able to exist much longer. In fact, aside from our inability to physically interact with each other, there's been something else you should know about this space. With Caribert gone, we won't be able to remember anything that happened here. No! Don't! No! Everything in this space will be wiped from existence, including all our memories of our reunion. You're only telling me this now. If that had ended just like a little bit differently, I think I would be full on crying right now. But I wonder if that applies only to her or if it applies to us too. Because we can remember things that Irminsul has erased.
So sleepy. Paimon's head still feels all fuzzy. Paimon woke up a little earlier than you, so Paimon will fill you in. The villagers said they saw us sleeping near the village yesterday, and they couldn't wake us up no matter how hard they tried. So they decided to just bring us back here. Oh, and Dain came by just now. It looked like he was injured. He didn't say anything though. Just made sure that you were alright and left. Kinda seemed like he had a lot on his mind. but that's Dain for you.
He never changes, does he?
Let's think for a second. We were in that memory, and we saw that guy you called Carrybert? He was the missing villager we've been trying to find, right? And after that, Paimon doesn't remember what happened.
Carrybert and I talked for a while. He told me about the Loom of Fate.
Wait, really? What a score!
Guess our commission is complete then. The missing villager, the person who only existed in people's memories, was Carrybert all along. But now that he's gone, I'm not sure how to explain things to the villagers.
Well, what happened after that?
After that... I can't seem to remember. No! Maybe I'm just tired. I feel like something else happened, but why can't I remember? I'm not sure why, but it almost feels like I lost something. This would be an actual nightmare, though. Like, right? I don't know. Oh, there you are. Sleep well?
Byron, you sure seem happy. Did something good happen?
Something good? It wasn't anything good or bad, I say. It's just that, well, the village organized another search party yesterday. It didn't feel right to leave all the searching to the adventurers. So there we were, searching away, when suddenly this one guy said it all came back to him. According to him, one day around dusk, he was passing by this one tree outside the village and saw a missing villager. There he was, sleeping on the tree all by himself. His parents came a little later to wake him up, and they all left together. They looked like quite a happy family, apparently. And after that, well, we all started to feel like that really is what happened. Kinda strange that we forgot all about it for so long. So that's how Carrybert said his goodbyes. That was the last memory he gave to them. Oh, and we also remembered his name, Carrybert. Now, that's not a name you hear every day. Would have been helpful if we remembered it sooner. Make sure you remember it this time. Don't forget him again. Well, I hope he's happy wherever he is. And we're all relieved now that we know what happened. I'm not. I want to go lie down and cry.
It seems like everyone thinks Carrybert left the village. That's probably for the best. At least they have some sort of explanation now.
And closure. Carrybert is gone. The Loom of Fate is now complete. And no one else will try to change the village memories. You too? This one is sad. I'm just like... This is... Honestly, I think this might be, like, on par, if not worse, for me than, like, the Navias. That was the other time that I nearly started crying.
Paimon didn't see her in the village just now, so she's probably at the tree. Go on, let's go talk to her.
I missed one. I thought I'd read it. I haven't. Okay, let's go. The siblings! It's so sad. I can't. I think she was in love with him, wasn't she? Which makes this worse, too.
Hey, Atosa, how's it going?
Oh, it's you two. I was just about to go looking for you. I wanted to thank you. I was part of the search party, so I remember what happened to Carrybert now. Honestly, I can't believe I forgot something so important. Maybe he wanted you to forget. I'm sure he wouldn't want you to forget him. It's funny, but I have this feeling he told me the same thing. I just can't seem to remember when. I guess it doesn't really matter anyway. Life's made up of a series of memories. As long as I hold on to our time together, He'll always be a part of my life. Yeah. I'm just happy I got to meet him. So who cares what happens in the future, right? You say that, but missing someone is one of the hardest things to do, especially when you know you can't do anything about it. I think maybe that's why, like, the sibling stuff hit me so bad too. Okay, I'll admit, I'm just putting on a brave face. I was dumped, wasn't I? Otherwise, why would he just leave like that without saying goodbye? I'm sure he had his reasons. You don't need to comfort me, I'll be okay. It's just like Carrie Burt said. It's the things we overcome that make life more precious. And you know, if he has a heart, maybe he'll come back and see me one day. Anyway, thanks for all your hard work, you two. I promised I'll help Granny Jahiyet with something, so so I should head back now. Goodbye.
Well, that should be it, right? Everyone's lives can go back to normal now. Oh, right. Weren't you about to tell Paimon what happened after your conversation with Carrie Burt?
Right. What was it that happened? I can't remember. It feels like there's something in my pocket. Is this from Dain?
Huh? A picture? Where'd that come from? Let Paimon see.
That's so cute! You must get along with each other, you two. He left us that too? Like, I'm actually gonna cry. I'm guessing that's what it says at the edge there. Caribert died when he was around 8, yes, but he said he did continue to mature. No, didn't he get turned into a Hidacher when he was 8? And then he continued to mature in the void or whatever he said. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave it here. The void, yeah. I don't know what else to call it. I think I'm gonna leave it here. We finished the quest. I think I'm gonna go cry now. Oh my god. It was really good though, but like... yeah. Oh my god, that's so cute. Hugs. All the hugs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not functioning anymore. I think I need to stop. But thanks so much for hanging out. It was really fun. I will be back on Monday, I think. I'm going on a party this weekend, so I'm gonna leave tomorrow. So I won't be back until Sunday. That's why I'm like, I can't stream until Monday. Yeah, but yes, thanks so much for today. Have an amazing weekend. Please take care of yourselves, and I look forward to next time. Bye-bye.